Help, I've been turned into a rainbow. Yo, what's going on, guys? Well, my name is Wifies and welcome back to Server Sunday. Today we're doing a live commentary, so hope you guys have fun with this. Anyway, I'm gonna tell a story today because I actually have a story to tell. It's not really that interesting, but I'll try to make it worth your time. Of course, if you're here for the PvP content, sit back, enjoy. I'll make the night colors relaxing for you guys. And yeah, be sure to subscribe if you enjoy the game, but let's get started. Oh yeah. If you guys are wondering what pack I'm using, it is Dynamic Duo by Ari Sparkton. Regardless, today's story is about how I risked my life for a sandwich. Hope you guys are excited as I am to hear this lovely story, but I guess we can just start into it. So, the story takes place yesterday. I'm so bad. That's quality about defense. Take notes. The story takes place yesterday. Pretty much what was going on, I was staying up playing with my friends in my basement because that's what I do every Friday night. That doesn't sound weird at all. I haven't played today. Please excuse my, sorry. Bad PvP skills. I'm just gonna quickly not get killed. You gotta be kidding me. This kid, you know what? Whatever. Oh, the lag! What is the lag? That's insane. No. There we go. Whew. I got a mouse pad now. Hopefully that makes it better. It's gonna be hard for PvP, but whatever. So yeah, it was probably about 11:30 at night when all my friends said they had to go. One of them left to eat cookies a bit earlier and came back at 12, except I wasn't around at 12, and I'm about to explain why. So I actually skipped out on dinner to play with these guys because I'd rather play with them than eat dinner. And so while my whole family was having dinner at like 7, I was there at 11, and I expected I'm just gonna come down to eat. I'm just gonna come. Oh, rip diamonds! I'm just gonna come down to eat later. Now let's get to the interesting part. So I went upstairs and I read my computer, and then I saw my dad sleeping on the couch, which is a very terrifying experience because I thought he'd wake up and absolutely abuse me for being up at 11. It's not that I haven't stayed up to 11 before, it's that I haven't stayed up to 11 playing Minecraft before. I've just, read a book or used my phone at least under the covers, but never playing Minecraft. But luckily he was watching a movie and he was asleep on the couch. So I actually had time. I put my computer away as silently as I possibly could. Get out. Easy. So, yeah, we didn't wake him up, which was really lucky. I don't know how, but he didn't hear me put my computer away. I just, lay it down on a desk, and he just didn't notice. So that was really lucky again. And I began to make a sandwich. I opened the fridge as quietly as possible. I got out a loaf of bread, I got out a tomato, and I got out cream cheese, but here's where it becomes bad. I left the basement light on because it was a bit dark, and I went upstairs with the basement light still on. And then I felt guilty because I thought I should turn the light off because I don't want to waste energy. And that's when it happens. I'm scared that there's some guy living in my basement that's just gonna abuse me whenever I go down there, or like when I go down there at night. Because when it's in the day, nothing ever bad happens in the day. That's like common logic. Everybody knows that. So, oh crap. There we go. So, yeah. Regretfully, it was night, and I had to turn off my light. I mean, I didn't have to, but I was a good person, and I was feeling like, I should probably turn off this light. It's probably for the best. So I went downstairs, I crept downstairs, and then I said to no one in particular, hey, please don't hurt me. I hope you have a good night, because it was like 11:30 by then. So obviously nobody answered me, or else I'd be scared out of my mind. Crap. That sucks. Oof. So I went down, and I closed the light, and I left as fast as I could. I was creeping up the stairs trying to make as little noise as I possibly... Why did I buy that? As little noise as I possibly could. And then I heard a thump from behind me in the basement. And I got so scared, I just bolted out of there and slammed the door behind me. and it was terrifying. I think it was just my I doubt it was my imagination, but it was probably something lame. So, I mean, that's a bit of a disappointment, but I was more terrified than I've ever been. There he is. Oh, yep. GG. Woo, love the Ender Dragon textures. So I am making the world's largest racket, but he doesn't wake up.
Oh, hell no!
That's not good. Well, I think we just lost the game. A bit of restarting later. It's single player, but this should work. Hypixel. Okay, we're gonna do some commentary on Mineplex. So I refuse to sleep until I eat that sandwich. That sandwich is a symbol of my pride. It is my honor. I put blood, sweat, and tears into that perfect cream cheese sandwich. That luscious white cream and white bread is going to be mine, and I will consume it before I go to sleep, or else that is a violation of an amendment. And while I don't actually think that's a real amendment violation, we're gonna add an amendment to the Bill of Rights that makes it illegal for someone else to revoke someone else's food, sandwich eating privileges. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it is my right to eat that sandwich. And my goal is to awake my dad. I'm gonna wait until he goes upstairs. So I'm just sitting out of my bed. I'm trying to do everything in my power to resist going to sleep. I don't want to read a book because that's gonna make me sleepy. I don't want to lie down because I'm gonna fall asleep immediately. And I don't want to do math or something because that would require turning on my light, and my mom is asleep in the other room, so that's not gonna help anyone. So I'm just gonna wait for my dad to go to sleep. I'm gonna just sit there in peace and wait until my dad falls asleep. I'm gonna wait for him to go upstairs. Hopefully he doesn't sleep on the couch during this movie. I'm praying that won't happen, because that would really suck for me. So I'm depriving myself of the fundamental thing I need to live, sleep. And I'm risking exhaustion, or possibly worse, just for a sandwich. But this sandwich is principled, and I refuse to go to sleep. I knew two things. I knew three things. One, I would never forgive myself if I went to sleep that day without eating this sandwich. Two, this would make great content. Yeah, that's one of the things I thought. And three, I gotta do something to wake up. So the first idea I had was just, sitting. That's how I'm gonna sit. I'm just gonna sit with my feet cold. I'm gonna try to bite my lip so the pain helps maybe stay up. But none of it worked. I was getting tired, and more importantly, I was getting bored as hell. I thought like half an hour had gone by. It's been 5 minutes. It's like 11:50 right now. And yeah, obviously it wasn't going very well, and I had to do something. I considered my options. Reading was an awful option. While it would keep me entertained, A, it would require a light source, which risked waking up my mom in the room next door, and B, reading is known to make you tired. So obviously, reading won't be a really good scenario because I want to stay alert and I want to stay good. The next thing to do was read my high school math textbook. I'm not in high school, but I do have a high school math textbook. And I was like, hey, maybe the problems will help me focus. And I was like, that's probably a good idea. I can do math. It might tire me, but more importantly, this would require a light. And I couldn't risk turning on a light in the room, or else I would easily be discovered by my parents, my mom. So I had to outlast my dad in a way that wasn't boring, but in a way that also, was sneaky. So, oh my god, it's been years since I played this map. This is so nostalgic. I love this game. I decided to organize my room. It was a good compromise. I wouldn't get really bored, and I wouldn't get really tired either. However, the one thing I didn't take into consideration was the light. I turned on my bedroom light in hopes my mom wouldn't notice, and of course, she did notice. She immediately came to my room and asked me what's up. I kind of told her the situation, and she's like, Jesus, just go to sleep, man. You'll be fine. I'll make sure the sandwich is fine in the fridge. I'll put it in a good box for you. And she left. So I ended up, just sitting there. I'm just chilling, waiting for time to pass by, waiting for my dad to go upstairs, and I begin to feel drowsy. My eyelids feel heavier, and my senses, kind of begin to turn off. I begin to hear less, and I begin to get more tired. It's about 12:30 right now. After I asked her, please leave, she said, are you gonna do anything bad? And I'm like, no, and because I'm not. This is principle. I'm gonna eat I have the rights to this sandwich. So I'm gonna eat the sandwich. I'm gonna get the sandwich, and I'm gonna stay up forever. And I don't know when this happened, but I laid down my head, and that was the baddest part. I vividly remember trying to check my watch as fast as humanly possible while I attempted, because I dozed off, and I was so scared when I came back to consciousness that I missed the night, and I was so pissed at myself. But I checked the watch, it was 12:45. I barely slept a half hour. So luckily I survived, and then I just sat on my bed. I was like, nope, I'm not lying down. I'm never lying down. I'm just gonna sit here until my dad was upstairs. And then I get this mini heart attack because my dad walks by into my siblings' room to watch them sleep, which isn't weird at all. And he just kind of sits there, and I watch him in the corridor because that's how my house is oriented. And I get so tremendously scared that he noticed me sitting up. But if he did notice, he didn't make any move towards me. He just kind of went into the siblings' room, and I was like, yes, he's there. And I was like, okay, I just have to wait 10 minutes till he falls asleep, because he was gonna sleep in my siblings' room that night. All I gotta do is stay up for about, how long? 10 minutes? That's how long it takes him to fall asleep. I was gonna do 10 minutes and then just creep downstairs. My floorboards aren't that creaky, only slightly creaky. And then it happens. I don't know when it happens. Just kinda happened. But I doze off. I fall asleep. I can't describe the magnitude of my disappointment. I wake up, I go down, I find the sandwich in the fridge, and it is delicious. I didn't stay up. No, I really didn't. And I really wish I had, because I didn't get to demonstrate my superiority, my willpower. I succumbed to the pull of sleep. But the sandwich still tasted good, and for good reason as well. Before I finish off the story, I want to say that if you guys have enjoyed, then smash like. The bread sandwich tasted amazing. I loved every last bite of it, and for good reason. I had a story. I had content!